Hey there, my name is Veronica and I'm excited to be with you today. Today we're going to be answering questions. These are actually questions that I didn't have time for in my last live session on May 29th, 2020. These were people that submitted super chat questions. I also had a few random questions that I promised to answer in a future live video. Well, when I looked, there were so many that I decided to just devote a pre-recorded video for it. To learn more about me, you can go to veronicaisles.com. There you will find my one-on-one coaching, including my specific person workshop package. I also have a self-study course, Attract Constant Communication from Your Specific Person. That is available at veronicaisles.teachable.com. I also have an amazing app for iPhone. Check out those details below. It is an affirmations app, and I know you will love it. Before we get started, I do want to mention that I am wearing a messy bun. Someone asked me to wear one in a previous video comment, and this is in fact my messy bun for that person. Okay, so question number 1 comes from Pomplamoose 411. The feeling of letting go is what they're asking about. Is it like taking something for granted that it's going to happen? Or is it like it doesn't matter or not? It's actually neither one of these things. Letting go, and I do think they should give it a different name. The letting go statement almost sounds like you have to force yourself to forget something, force yourself to no longer want something, just not care, as if you're indifferent to it. But it's not any of these things at all. What you're actually letting go of is all of the fear, all of the confusion, all of the strain, all of the need to control the outcome, all of the wonder of where it is. It's not that you no longer care or that you're taking it for granted or that you don't want it anymore. It's actually being okay in this current moment and not having it, and being okay to have it arrive in its own timing. So letting go is releasing your attachments to when it should happen. It's releasing your need to be controlled emotionally by when it's going to happen. And it's your ability to feel free, to feel grateful for what you have now, to make the best out of this moment. All of these things are letting go. So I hope this could help. Second question is from Priyanka A. How to manifest a long-distance specific person? Well, this is like manifesting any specific person. It's also like manifesting a specific person that is located next door, that lives right next door, down the hall from you, maybe in the next apartment. We want to remove limitations. We want to remove perceived obstacles. By you labeling this as a long-distance specific person, you are labeling that there could potentially be a problem, as if the distance is going to keep you apart, as if manifesting this person is going to be somehow harder just because they are long distance. So if you want to manifest this person, you're going to imagine doing things with them. Not how you got there together, in the same space, in the same area. You don't look at the logistics of that. You just imagine holding hands, sharing dinner, sharing a date, having a day-to-day life where you get to see them all the time. Again, don't let your mind run off into logic, like how on earth is this going to happen? They live a half a world away. Just do it anyway. Settle upon this idea every time they come to mind. Every time the idea comes to mind about relationships, feel like yours is just guaranteed. It's going to unfold in the right and perfect way. And then you just settle upon that. And like the last question said, you let it go. You let go of your attachments to how, when, why, what, all of those questions. You just surrender it to the highest source possible, the universe, the most creative part of you. And that's it. I know sometimes these things can seem easier said than done, but when you realize just how easy it works like clockwork, you realize just how easy it can be. Because if you're guaranteed of a result, why wouldn't you do it? Okay, question number 3 from Silver Luna. How to manifest a specific person to become calmer, more mature, and to lower his ego. Silver Luna says he has anger issues, emotional problems, and then she, I'm guessing it's a she, I don't know for sure though. Silver Luna sounds feminine. I could be wrong. In any case, then she listed some sad faces, so that doesn't sound good at all. Okay, so if you are dealing with a specific person that is angry, I would completely distance yourself from this person and give them a chance to work on their own issues in their own space. For example, you want to be in a very calm, relaxed, abundant state. You can't do that if you're constantly around someone who is dealing with emotional issues, anger issues, things that make you want to cry. that is not going to put you in a place of peace. That's not showing much self-love. Yes, you can still be with this person, but let them work on their own issues. Let them come to terms with whatever it is that is making them angry. Imagine that they can actually do that and go full force, knowing that it is guaranteed that it's just going to happen. And I would definitely, though, feel free enough, feel secure enough to purposefully distance yourself, not just physically, but also emotionally and energetically. Take this time to completely focus on you being adored, respected, shown kindness, consideration, love by someone who has their ego in the right and proper place, where it doesn't disrupt your life or where it doesn't cause you pain. Someone who is calm, you deserving someone who is calm, so you grant these things to yourself. Someone who is mature. Again, these things are all about you. So take some time, some space to yourself. And that may not be what you want to hear, but honestly, it's the only way it's going to work. So if you really truly want to be with this person, give them time and space to resolve their own issues, and then attract them when they are the new and improved version of themselves. But you can seldom do that when you're constantly around an angry person, having that in your face. That's going to cause you pain. That's going to cause you undue suffering. That's just not right to do to yourself. So that doesn't show self-love. So I hope this could help, and hugs to you. This question comes from MS. How to deal with intrusive thoughts and fear of not having them. We are always creating, right? Yeah. So we are always attracting people in our lives. Okay. So I have another video, and I will list that link below, about how unwanted thoughts are not actually something to get so rattled up over. Manifest on what we focus on the most, our thoughts in totality. So unwanted thoughts are usually just these specks of nothing that come in that really don't mean anything, but when we jump to them and we start wanting to rub them out or replace them or erase them, or I'm not even sure, stomp all over them, then we give them so much focus that's not needed or wanted or isn't causing any good. So let's stop worrying so much about the unwanted thoughts. They can't hurt us. They're not the boogeyman. They're not something to jump all over. Instead, work on an overall calm and peaceful mindset, state of mind that is full of peace, that is full of abundance, that is full of harmony. Those positive thoughts will go a lot further than the few specks of unwanted thoughts. So every time the unwanted thought comes to mind and the fear of not being with them, try to not give in to it. Just let it pass, because that feeling will pass sooner if you don't get so bothered by it. Not everybody has fears. Even the best of manifestors have fears. Manifesting is not about releasing your mind from every single fear, because it's impossible to do. You can't control your mind at such a level, and if you do, you cause such chaos inside of you that you're completely miserable, and the fear doesn't all go away. So manifesting good things is not about erasing all fear and being 100% pure or clear or 100% positive. Like, no one is that. Absolutely no one. So don't even strive for it. You are always creating. You are always attracting something. So try to feel abundant about this person. Realize mostly why you deserve to be in the relationship of your choosing. When you make it about you, then you take the pressure off of needing to change this person, and then they just show up in the preferred way. It's really easy. Okay, so this question, I have no idea who it's from. How do I manifest my best friend crush being my significant other? Not currently speaking, and it's due to past conflict, and it's been months. Okay, so it's time to start seeing this person as your significant other. What would that feel like? How would it feel like to be their significant other? You know, we always talk about manifesting that person in our world as the boyfriend or girlfriend. Well, why don't you instead seeing yourself as the boyfriend or girlfriend? Seeing this person as also wanting the same thing, putting the conflict behind you, moving on past that. For example, when you think of this person, is the first thing you think about the conflict? Is the first thing you think about is the fact you're not currently speaking? Instead, I would focus on wonderful moments you've shared together. If this is your best friend, then you've shared amazing moments together. The best romantic relationships are those that started as friendship. So the fact you have that friendship as part of your history works for you. I would imagine it naturally gravitating towards romance. I would also forgive whatever the conflict was. Don't repeat it. Don't rehash it. Don't prove your point in your mind. Just see this person as also having moved on from this conflict. And then put yourself in the point of just simply being with this person, whatever the ideal love relationship looks like to you. It's different to everyone. Settle upon it. Daydream lazily on it. Don't force yourself to think of them. Just know you'll be in contact. Feel the walls come down. Like when you haven't talked to someone in a while, you feel like there's a wall up, but there doesn't have to be. You can be communicating like tomorrow, like in an hour, like in 5 minutes, and then it'll feel like you were never apart. When you are together romantically, it'll feel like it was always meant to be that way. So put yourself in that perspective now. Next question is also not from someone that I recorded the name from. Is cutting ties no longer thinking about someone and choosing to let them go completely because you deserve better? Will this still bring them back if it feels good? Well, I think that it's not required to think about someone all the time in order to bring them back, but I think you have to be in a place of knowing you deserve to have them come back. If you stop thinking about them all together, and you know you deserve better and you want them to come back, imagine that they're working on themselves now, and this time apart is actually a good thing because they are evolving to be the ideal, what you ideally want in a relationship. And when they show up, they are going to be ready for you, wanting to sweep you off your feet, wanting to be in love with you forever. So yes, it can bring them back, but it depends on what your overall core beliefs are about life and about relationships. Do you believe that you are a winner? Do you believe that you are someone who gets to have the result happen? Like, you don't have to think about them, but your overall beliefs during the day, especially about other things, will also assist or cause this manifestation not to happen. So start seeing yourself as a lucky person, as a person who deserves this. Next question from Sherry D. Chiara. How will they know I'm amazing if they're not currently in my life? He says he's with someone else now. Help. Okay. You do not have to be in someone's face in order to feel them energetically. Energy is something we feel a half a world away. We can feel it in any format. So in order for him to feel you, you don't have to prove it to him. You don't have to be in his face. You do not have to show him the new and improved you. Instead, you need to feel it as you. You need to actually become it. Because if you actually are this new you, then he's obviously going to have to feel it because it's true. It's the truth of who you are. It's the truth of the new you. So he's going to know it, he's going to feel it, he's going to feel the difference. Now, it doesn't matter if he's currently with someone else. Try not to feel desperation. Maybe this other person somehow shows him why you are actually better. And he gravitates towards you because he's seeing signs of you, he's remembering you, he's remembering the things he loved about being with you and wanting to create more. He's feeling a pull and a tug towards you. This is what you want. But again, if you want him to see the new you, then you have to honestly be this new you for you. Not because it's going to bring him back, but because that's actually who you want to be. So if that is the truth of who you actually are, and you're not like, well, I'm only going to do it if it brings him back. And if it doesn't bring him back, then I'm going to be the old me. Then it won't work. So you need to honestly be you, not needing to prove anything to anyone, not needing to show anything to anyone, not wondering whether or not he can feel it, just knowing he can. And it'll bring him back. I mean, it's like when we think of someone and then they send us a request on Instagram the next day, and maybe we haven't seen them or talked to them in years. They don't even know our current last name because we got married, but they find us anyway. It'll happen. A way will be made. This one is from Sunday Joseph. How can I make my girlfriend contribute more during sex? Well, this is something just like any lack, any need that is in your world. This particular person's lack or need is the fact that their girlfriend is not giving them what they need in the bedroom. And I think that you don't want to negate what they're currently giving you. So try not to feel frustrated, try not to feel defeated when you are having sex right now. Instead, feel like it's naturally going to go in the right way. So try to present yourself as a confident person who deserves all the things that you're wanting this person to do. I would imagine them. I would recommend remote seduction. I would recommend them actually wanting the same thing too. This goes into the same category of your specific person wanting something completely different. We want to imagine they're on the same team with you and actually wanting the very same thing. It can also go into the same category of them wanting to do something for you just because it's going to make you happy. So imagine, number one, your girlfriend is slowly getting to the point where she can give more because you're the kind of person who deserves that. Your girlfriend is also coming to the conclusion she wants to do these things for you because it's going to make you happy. And in order for her to be happy, she wants to make you happy. Like, that makes her the most happy, is when she's making you happy. You could also imagine her actually wanting this for her. So these are 3 instances of things that will help you and things that will help make it work. Is it possible to get my wife back? We separated 6 months ago, and now she is seeing someone else. We speak every day, but she gets upset when I bring up the topic of us working out. Okay, yes, it's possible. Doesn't matter if she's seeing someone else. The problem is you need to let you and her working out again be her idea. You can't pressure her, you can't force her, you can't try to convince her to change her mind. You also can't do this inside of your mind. So, from now on, we are going to imagine you just being together with her again. The third party isn't even going to be on your mind. You don't care. You don't care about the status of their relationship. You wish this person well. You feel very neutral about them. You are manifesting the highest and the best for everyone involved, including yourself. You feel good inside. You feel uplifted. You feel a new charge of energy within you, much like how you were at the beginning of your relationship. So you feel this pull towards her, and you imagine that she feels the pull towards you in the very same way. And you're going to let her speak about getting back together. It's going to be her idea. It's going to be the very thing that you have been wanting, but you're going to stop trying. You're going to just kind of let it go. And when you do talk to her, appreciate being in her presence. Appreciate being around her. Appreciate communicating with her. The fact you speak every day is a very good thing. Let her initiate that. Let her bring it up. Let her choose the topics. You just enjoy her company, enjoy her presence, and have a smile on your face, knowing that sooner or later she's going to realize it was a mistake with this other person. She is going to beg to have you back, and it's going to be her idea. All her idea. This question is from Mista Krabs. I don't think I'm saying it right. Mista K. Can smoking marijuana help with manifesting? Honestly, probably not. I'm going to say no, but it's probably to your own opinion, what your opinion of marijuana is. In my opinion, it hinders things. It causes me to not be able to think straight. Personally, I don't like it, and I don't want to have anything to do with it. That's me. You may disagree with me. That's okay. It's your world. Maybe it makes you feel good. But honestly, when you're trying to manifest, you want a clear mind. Marijuana does not give you a clear mind. So I would not try to manifest when you're smoking weed. I just wouldn't, because you want a clear mind. This is the same reason why I don't really like subliminals or things you listen to while you sleep, because you want to be conscious. That's when you can do your most potent manifesting. It's when you're conscious, alert, focused, and connecting with the highest part of you, otherwise known as the universe. You know, that friendly universe that is you, the highest part, the best part, the amazing part. But it's you. Okay, one last question from Red Ranger. How to manifest a childhood friend when this person is in another country and you don't know whether or not they're involved. That's okay. Who cares about their relationship status? Doesn't matter. You can still have them. You can still have them even if they're in a different country. I'm assuming you want this person romantically, but you didn't really say. But I'm assuming you do. So I would just imagine romantic scenarios or whatever the scenarios you want with this person. If it's a childhood friend, they have fond memories of you from childhood as well. So remember, you have value. You have worth. There is a reason why you want to manifest this person. Accept the desire, embrace it, nurture it. Feed it with fuel that's beautiful and lovely and amazing. And just let it happen. It can be that simple. Manifesting does not have to be hard. We are manifesting all the time. We're constantly identifying truths in our world. Just identify it as truth that this person wants to be in your life. That somehow you'll be brought together. Maybe one of you gets a job in the other person's country. Maybe this person was planning to relocate to your country and you didn't even know it. Stranger things have happened. Okay, well, I hope this helped. I'm Veronica. Feel free to learn more about me, veronicaisles.com. I do one-on-one coaching. You can learn about that there. I also have an amazing app for iPhone. Check out the details below and download it. It is an affirmations app and it will transform your world. I also have a self-study course, Attract Constant Communication and Being Made a Priority. That part's important. By a specific person. So not just by anyone, but by your specific person. You can get that at veronicaisles.teachable.com. Have a lovely day.